Greetings, today we're going to be cleaning another keyboard. That's right, another. I cleaned the keyboard to my home computer a few months ago, and there's a link to that at the top of the screen. But I regretted not videoing the whole process when I did it. So I've got the opportunity to clean my keyboard from work. It's a Lenovo KU0225 model, which is very similar to a lot of IBM keyboards, but most keyboards are fairly similar. So what do you need to clean the keyboard? You need isopropyl alcohol, cotton swabs, dish soap, the blue kind with the little ducky on it, a bowl, a colander, and a key removal tool like the one that I got from my local Amazon.com. I'm also going to need a vacuum cleaner and a small paintbrush and probably some plastic tools. So the first step is to take a picture of your keyboard so you know where the keys go when you're all finished. And I want to get some quick video of the condition of the keyboard before I begin. The next step is to start removing the keys. As I remove them, I'll put them in the bowl so I won't lose them, and they'll be ready for a later step. The key removal tool slides over the key, then give it a twist and a pull upwards so it pulls on the corners of the key. Pull firmly but carefully. You don't want to damage the keys or the keyboard. Some of the larger keys, like the Shift, Enter, and Spacebar, may have a metal bracket or stabilizer underneath the key to keep it level and balanced. This is where different brands have different mechanisms. On some keyboards, you have to slide the key sideways off of the stabilizer, and the stabilizer stays attached to the keyboard chassis. On this particular keyboard, the metal bracket slides under tabs from the top that are on the chassis. So I'm removing the keys from the top, and the stabilizer goes with the key. On my home computer, they didn't have stabilizers at all. Take extra care when you remove the ones that have stabilizers. Any breakage of the plastic that houses these metal brackets means that you probably need to buy a new keyboard. The spacebar also has a large bracket, but it's attached in 3 different places, so remove it carefully. I'm using mostly plastic tools because metal screwdrivers can damage the keys. The third step is to add some warm water to the keys, not hot water, because that can warp them, and then add some dish soap. This particular brand is really good at cutting grease, which is exactly what I need. Just stir it around a little and leave it for a couple of hours while I work on other things. No scrubbing is necessary. Step 4 is to vacuum the keyboard chassis. You could use compressed air, but then you'd blow this stuff all over the place. After I vacuum the big stuff out of the way, a small paintbrush is perfect for dusting around the sockets or removing lots of little stuff the vacuum didn't. Then hit it with the vacuum again. If there's anything left, use rubbing alcohol and cotton swabs to clean it. I used a paper towel and dry cotton swabs to remove any remaining liquid. On the rest of the chassis, I just used the same paper towel, or you can use a slightly damp lint-free cloth. Next, after a couple of hours have passed, strain the keys in a colander and rinse with warm water to remove any soap. After rinsing, I spread out the keys upside down on a towel. The tops and sides of the keys won't hold water, but the underside of the key will, so that side needs to face up. The connectors on these keys hold a lot of water, so I shake some of the water out on a towel and I use a Q-tip on some of them to try to get the water out. And then I'm going to turn a fan on these keys and leave them overnight or longer. I think when I did this, I left them for about 12 hours. Do not use any kind of heat to dry the keys because, again, you don't want the keys to warp. After the keys are dry, it's time to reattach them. I start with the keys with the metal brackets or stabilizers. On this keyboard, I simply had to slide the stabilizer under the plastic tabs on the chassis and snap the key in place. All the rest of the keys simply snap back where they belong. This is where the photos that you took at the very beginning become invaluable. Lastly, another quick before and after comparison. There's still a few spots that need attention, but I was kind of excited and did the video anyway. And the keyboard works perfectly, and it looks way better than when I started. I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.